Good afternoon, everyone. I am Harshit, your tech host, and welcome to the Daily Tech News Bulletin brought to you by IT Voice. In today's news, we will be covering news about Amazon restructures Alexa division, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman fired, WhatsApp's AI-powered chats, shortcuts, and more. To skip to any particular news story, use the chapters below. And don't forget to subscribe to IT Voice and stay up to date on all the latest tech news. Amazon is strategically restructuring its Alexa division, focusing on generative AI over traditional voice assistant capabilities. The decision to cut jobs, particularly in the devices division, reflects Amazon's larger initiative to streamline operations across various sectors, including music, gaming, and specific human resources roles. While the majority of impacted positions are within the devices division, a subset involved in Alexa-related projects in a separate unit is also affected. The move aligns with a broader industry trend where companies are directing resources towards generative AI, a technology that goes beyond conventional voice command to generate software code and complex textual responses. Amazon faces challenges in generating profits from Alexa, a widely used voice assistant through echo speakers and video screens. Next, we have OpenAI's decision to dismiss CEO Sam Altman comes after a detailed board review that raised concerns about inconsistent communication hindering the board's ability to fulfill its responsibilities. Chief Technology Officer Meera Murthy steps in as interim CEO, marking a significant leadership transition for the company. Sam Altman's pivotal decision to release ChatGPT last year catapulted him into the spotlight, initiating a competitive AI race with major tech giants like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Meta. Greg Brockman, also stepping down as board chairman, signals a broader restructuring within OpenAI, emphasizing the need for a new leadership direction. The company intensifies its hiring efforts, aiming to attract top talent from competitors to advance AI chatbot development, particularly ChatGPT. Don Box, Meta's head of augmented reality software, resigns from his role, raising questions about the company's progress in developing a custom operating system crucial for its AR glasses project. Box's departure, recognized for his expertise in building major technology systems, is viewed as a potential setback to the advancement of Meta's AR glasses. Meta's plan to deliver an initial generation of AR glasses internally by next year faces uncertainty, while the consumer release is targeted for 2027. Box, a veteran engineer with a history at Microsoft, played a significant role in building the Xbox One operating system, contributing to the industry's technological advancement. The departure underscores challenges in developing innovative technologies with implications for Meta's ambitious AR glasses timeline. WhatsApp introduces a streamlined shortcut for accessing AI-powered chats directly from the Chat tab. Beta testers accessing this feature through the latest WhatsApp beta for Android experience a more convenient and faster process. The strategically placed button above the icon for starting new chat enhances user accessibility. While currently available to a specific group of users, the company has planned to roll out this feature to a broader audience in the coming week. This improvement aligns with the broader industry trend of integrating AI features to enhance user experiences in popular messaging apps. A non-profit organization actively involved in monitoring online hate speech challenges X Corp's lawsuit against it, asserting the importance of free expression. X Corp, formerly Twitter, filed the lawsuit accusing the Center for Countering Digital Hate of running a scare campaign that negatively impacted its ad revenue. The non-profit refutes the claim as ridiculous and baseless, emphasizing that its activities aim to protect free expression and are not influenced by commercial rivals or foreign governments. X Corp's grievance goes beyond the alleged contract violations, signaling broader tensions around the responsibility of social media platforms in moderating content and safeguarding diverse voices. The legal dispute highlights the ongoing challenges faced by tech companies in balancing free expression and moderating harmful content online. Next, we have Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar inaugurates the nationwide roadshow, a collaboration between CDAC, IEEE, India Council, and the Ministry of Electronics and IT. Marks a significant milestone in India's technological advancement, attracting global leaders in the RISC-V design realm. Chandrasekhar emphasizes the opportunity for Indian startups to build next-gen chips around RISC-V processors and systems for DIRV devices. DIRV ecosystem features startups like Ventana Microsystems, Esperanto Technologies, Incore Semiconductors, Mindgrove Technologies, and Morphing Machines. Chandrasekhar highlights future application areas, stating DIRV will address high-performance computing and applications in the coming years. The nationwide roadshow aims to equip 1,500 participants with comprehensive insights into DIRV, Vega processors and their ecosystem. At last, Indian cricketer Virat Kohli is spotted wearing a unique fitness band during the Cricket World Cup 2023. Many initially thought it was the Apple Watch Ultra, but it's revealed to be a fitness wearable band from Whoop, yet to officially launch in India. Whoop tracker is screenless and doesn't require band removal for charging, making it popular among elite athletes like Kohli and LeBron James. Works through a compatible app for iOS and Android phones, enabling users to track blood oxygen levels, heart rate readings, and motion. The wearable can be worn on any part of the body, not limited to the wrist, and lasts about 3 days on a single charge. Afterward, the cube-shaped device charges the band without requiring removal. Details about Whoop's launch in India are expected after receiving user feedback. This is Harshit signing off. Stay tuned and follow IT Voice for the latest tech news. हेलो दोस्तों, क्या आपने अपने डिवाइस में कभी DCIM नाम का फोल्डर देखा है और सोचा है ये क्या होता है? DCIM का फुल फॉर्म है डिजिटल कैमरा इमेजेस। ये एक स्टैंडर्ड फोल्डर स्ट्रक्चर है जो आपके डिजिटल कैमरा या स्मार्टफोन से ली गई फोटोज और वीडियोस को स्टोर करता है। तो अगली बार जब आप अपनी फाइल्स को ब्राउज करेंगे तो आपको पता होगा DCIM का क्या मतलब होता है। सब्सक्राइब बटन को क्लिक करना मत भूलना। फॉर मोर टेक इनसाइट्स मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट शॉट में।